I can't believe how easy this is. Whoa, we can even do that as well. I'm never typing again.
I want to create an app for a game of tic-tac-toe made in React. Make sure the two main colors you use are red and blue. Okay, so as you can see, Bolt.new has started writing this code. Okay, cool. So we've pretty much got the app here. We can see the preview over here. But what I want to do is I want to change the function for calculating the winner so that it actually says how much time each person took during the game. So update the calculate winner function so that it also displays how long each person took in seconds for the entire game. Okay, cool. So now the game also lets us know how long each person took when they were taking their turn. Let's have a quick game just to make sure it's all working correctly. Cool, good stuff. So we can see here, and the timer is actually there in real time, exactly how long each player took. I also want to add another feature, which will be to just have a timer going throughout the whole game. Update whichever function you need to update to make sure that there's a timer going on throughout the game. Okay, great stuff. And now we can see we've got a timer here for the whole game. Now if I start playing again, I can see the individual timers for the players are still running as well. I've just been vibe coding here, and Aqua Voice already knew exactly how to write the calculate winner function, even with the right format and camel case. And this is thanks to the deep context button, which I would recommend you keep on just to make sure you can actually get a more accurate transcription. Point 1, go to the gym. Sub point, attempt to break my PR squatting. It's 180 kg. No, actually it's 200 kg. And can you add in parentheses the amount in pounds? Second, write a work email for George. Point 3, make some breakfast. Actually, let's put breakfast in number 2, and the email isn't for George, but for Charlie. Cool, so as you can see, Aqua Voice has allowed me to actually dictate and make changes to the formatting of exactly what I was saying in real time. Now, I haven't seen any other dictation app that can do this, hence why Aqua Voice really is the leader in this space. Now, everyone knows tools for dictation, but what I've just shown you is Aqua Voice, which is not just a dictation tool, but also an agent that you can prompt so that the formatting of whatever you dictate is pasted exactly how you'd like it. So it keeps you in the driver's seat whilst writing and also gives you AI superpowers when dictating.
I've got a few sentences in mind that I want to use just to see exactly what we can do with Aqua Voice here. I'm going to start off with a simple sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Great. Now this is a statement they used to use back in the day to test typewriters because it contains all the letters of the alphabet. And as you can see, Aqua Voices dictated that perfectly. Hey Jack, I've got some ideas on what the next video could be. Start a bullet list. Latest advances in Neuralink, then a video comparing DeepSeek. Make sure DeepSeek is all one word, and in brackets add the Chinese LLM, and then the new Stargate project in the US for data centers. Okay, amazing stuff. So at its core, what Aqua Voice does is it allows you to input information into digital devices a lot quicker than typing. And of course, this is really the breakthrough that LLMs have provided us at scale. And I think this trend is only going to continue. The most amazing thing about this AI revolution we're all going through is the fact that it's allowing us to input information into computers at a faster pace, and can also get outputs from computers at a faster pace. So right now, everyone's pretty much typing, and along the spectrum of speed of input, towards the other end, you've got the Neuralink. But in between typing and the Neuralink, we've got, of course, speech to text. And dictation is definitely a far more efficient way of inputting information into any digital device. I'm really excited for today's video, hence why I decided to come on camera in person. JI's in the back getting an upgrade. Now, Aqua Voice won't exactly write for you, but it will keep you in control whilst dictating, giving you AI superpowers in the process. Now, like I said earlier, the speed of input is really the bottleneck when it comes down to how we're using computers as a species. It comes down to how quickly we can put in information. And like I said earlier, we're all typing at the moment. Eventually, it will be the Neuralink where you can just think and the computer is going to analyze your thoughts and know exactly what sort of output you want. But in between that, we're going to have a massive revolution of speech to text, and Aqua Voice is certainly leading that charge. Before we begin, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Aqua Voice for sponsoring this video. So once you load up Aqua Voice for the first time, you'll be brought to this settings page that's going to allow you to tweak any settings you like. So for example, you can select which input you'd like to use. You can select your activation hotkey. Right now on my MacBook, I'm using the left control button. You can also decide to use space to switch to hands-free. And you can also select whether you want to double tap the left control button to start in hands-free mode. You can decide whether you want to turn deep context on, which allows Aqua Voice to actually use the entire display of your screen to provide more accurate transcriptions. It's also good to note that the context is private and won't be stored on their servers. You can decide whether you want to show the floating bar here at the bottom, which is a manual way to activate Aqua Voice. I can turn that off or on. You can decide whether you want the sounds to be playing. Now, accessibility permissions are required simply so the speech-to-text engine can function correctly. You can decide whether you want Aqua Voice to open once you log in, and then you can choose to sign out at the bottom here. There's also a dictionary section where you can add some custom words. If there are certain custom words you use quite frequently, then you can easily add these in this section here. If you wanted to train Aqua Voice on custom pronunciations, you can easily do that on this screen here. You can see your usage limits based on your subscription plan here. If you've got the Pro version, you can use this section to provide custom instructions or style preferences like please break text into paragraphs or use all lowercase in Slack. You've got a nice history of transcriptions here. Aqua Voice keeps the last 100 transcriptions, which is really useful. And then of course, you can always check your network status. Next, I'm going to go into a slightly more lengthy transcription. I know I have the ability to achieve my dreams. Therefore, I'm demanding from myself consistent and persistent action until my vision expands. Oh wait, actually start again. I know I have the ability to achieve my dreams. Therefore, I'm demanding from myself consistent and persistent action until my vision expands. My growth mindset keeps me resilient because I prioritize learning from others and learning through failure. I'm relentless yet kind. Cool, great stuff. And it looks like Aqua Voice has dictated that perfectly as well. Now I can see here prioritize is spelled with a Z. I haven't seen a toggle that allows you to change the setting from UK English to US English. So I think that would be a great addition. Now I'm just going to go on a ramble and just see exactly how I can use this to get some thoughts out. Let's say I'm journaling or just trying to brainstorm or get some ideas out. Okay, so today's been a pretty busy day so far. I woke up relatively early, around 6 a.m. And then I had some breakfast. Actually, no, I didn't have breakfast until about 8 a.m. I had my first meeting around 7. And then after I had some breakfast, I went into central London. I had an in-person meeting around 9 a.m., which went really well. It was a new client. I was telling him about how AI agents can essentially solve a lot of his business problems by creating content, conducting research, and of course, automating tasks. Actually, delete that last part between creating content and automating tasks. I want to change the order. So I explained to the client how AI agents can be used to automate tasks, create content, and conduct research. Okay, amazing. And as you can see, the order has actually been changed. And I think this is really where Aqua Voice stands out. It's the fact that mid-dictation, you can actually sort of interject and start speaking to an agent that has awareness of the context and actually move about and shuffle the dictation you're providing in real time. I haven't seen many or actually any other tools that allow users to do that. So I think this is really where Aqua Voice stands out. Cool. So after my first meeting, I took a taxi across London to another one. I had a really cool taxi driver. He let me play whatever I want. So I put on the latest album by Central C, which is called Can't Rush Greatness. I definitely recommend it. And I see why he didn't rush it. So I can see C is spelled S-E-A, but this is exactly where you can actually start adding any custom words that you want. If there's anything that you say quite frequently that, let's say, isn't in the dictionary, you can actually just add it as a custom word and also add the pronunciation so that Aqua Voice can be listening out for it and dictate it correctly. Thanks a lot for watching. There may already be an update to Aqua Voice by the time you're watching this, so definitely give it a go. And if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know what you think of Aqua Voice in the comments below. I know the team are working really hard, so anything you mention in the comments could very soon become an update. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.